you just this control how, when, and to which temperature and how long it's going to go. So it tells the oven how to behave. Down here, where my finger is the on and off switch. Oh, okay, there we go. So now it's on. We have 10 different programs already set up here. The program 1 and 2 are for Bisque fire. The difference is just the amount of time of pre-soaking. So if we press the buttons here, we are in program number 1. It will start in 0 temperature. It says just there. It will start in 28, but the program will start in 0. It will go for 50 degrees each hour. Each hour will go this temperature. You set up this. I can go to 55 or 50 until 90 degrees. It's just this bottom. We are just telling them which is our first roof of temperature. At 90 degrees, why we stop at 90 degrees? Because this is Bisque fire. It's full of water. Water boils over 100. So if we go too fast, over 100, it will break. We go to 90, we cook that water at 90 degrees, and then we fire. So we go to 90, and then we stop there at 90 degrees for 2 hours. We can set up this to 2 hours and 5 minutes, to 1 hour and 50 minutes. We go for 2 hours because that is the normal firing Bisque. That is without any pre-soaking. Like this is a normal pre-soaking. Then after those 2 hours, it will go 130 degrees each hour until reach night 80. It will stay there for 5 minutes. And then it will come down. So all these buttons and these ones will tell you the complete behavior of the kiln during that time. So with that, we know if this is working properly, that it will take 7 hours to do a Bisque fire, normally. So we have the program number 1 is number 1. The program number 2 is the same program. The only difference is the time of soaking.
Can you explain why we soak?
I just I explained the soaking. We do longer hours of soaking when the pieces are not dry. So if the piece is not dry enough, like those 3 or 4 days there, we burn all that extra water here. So the idea is to be sure that the piece it will not break. Like we do normal. We do normal 2 hour soaking to just get everything out. With 4 hours, that should be actually 4, not 3. We'll put in 4. We are entirely sure that all the pieces are going to be completely out of water, and when we go to higher temperature over 100, they won't break. Sometimes when pieces they're here and they break, it's because they were not dry enough and they were put inside either way, and we didn't do a long pre-soaking. So program 1 is normal firing of Bisque. Program 2, in our case, is pre-soaking. So it's extended our...
Longer pre-soaking.
Longer pre-soaking.
But the whole program still.
The whole program always use pre-soaking. We can take it out if we want, but it's completely necessary for the pieces.
When do you keep the kiln open during a pre-soak?
During the entire pre-soaking.
Yeah.
So
that's important.
That's why when I will close it, I will say that as well. So this is usually when we choose our program and we define our variables of how high I want to go or how long I want to do each process. Normal will be just saying start, and then every kiln have a switch that will only start when the top is in a certain angle. You see, you hear that?
Yeah.
So now it's working. Everything that I do this, it's stop.
I see. Okay. Wow.
So why it does that? Because you have to leave the kiln open for the pre-soaking. Because if you close it and you are cooking water,
Yeah, the water stays inside now.
all the water is going to be cooking there, creating pressure, and will never get out.
I see.
So all this pre-soaking time, you
Mhm.
have to leave it open. So all that comes out easy. Every kiln has a way of putting all the fumes out, but the water, we are having at least 25 kilos of
Mhm.
clay here, and it will be like 10 liters of water. That is a lot of boiling water. So they need to get a way out, you know. So we leave this here until those goes to a 90 and spend in this case, because we're doing program 1, the 2 hours of soaking. Can be 1 hour 58. They say it doesn't have to be 2 hours exact. The idea is to, for those 2 hours, already having everything out. So the idea is to at least leave it around those 2 hours, and then we just take this out and close it. This is a pressure close. So we put first this, and then this will come out. And then we put just for safety, our favorite friend,
The screw.
the screw. You know, so no one
Yeah.
will do this. So that is the whole idea.
Cool.
And if you want to, I did a wrong program. Stop it, open up, and you do it again. You cannot do that when it's at 200 degrees,
Yeah.
you know?
It's still in the soaking.
Yeah, have to be still on the lower temperature. So you can always, on the first half hour, an hour, stop it and restart it. It's not recommended either, but just to be sure that we are doing things right, you know?